Scene 1. On the Dreamboat. Offshore from Crissy Field, east of the Golden Gate Bridge. It's late morning in September. Mona and Cassie stand on the deck, each looking through a pair of binoculars, each facing a slightly different direction, a 45-degree angle from one another. Each wears a watch and a hat for sun protection. There is a clipboard, a scope, a sack lunch, a thermos with cups. Cassie has sunscreen across her nose.
I've got one!
Where?
My 10, your 2.
I don't see anything.
Wait for it. Wait for it. There!
Porpoise!
Oh, it's not alone!
How many do we get in a 10-second span?
2, 3, 4.
Let's see if any more surface.
They'll be on the other side of Angel Island by now.
Good spotting, Cass. We almost missed them.
Aw, just doing my job. 7 sightings.
Good morning.
You have the best job ever.
I guess.
It's a sunny day. You don't get too many of those. We're on the greatest bay in the world, counting cetaceans, documenting the goddamn glorious return of the harbor porpoise. And just over there, the iconic bridge, glinting and magnificent, serene and indifferent of your fate, thou sittest at thy golden gate.
And if it were a foggy day, oh wise one.
Oh, wrap her, oh fog, in gown and hood of her Franciscan brotherhood. Hide me her faults, her sin and blame. With thy grey mantle, cloak her shame.
Brah. I submit, yes, it's pretty friggin' great to be me, but you've left out the most important bit. The best thing in my life is you.
A humpback whale surfaces. Sounds of its breath.
There she blows! Humpback! She's gorgeous.
Oh, yes, she is.
Oh, she's right under us.
People love to talk trash about San Francisco, but you big, beautiful dummy, you just keep coming back.
She's a goddamn local, aren't you, girl?
She comes swimming into our world with her blessing and nothing's ever the same again. I don't know where that came from.
Well, you don't come a fathom's breath away from one of God's greatest creatures without being affected. You should be used to it.
Would you be?
If I ever am, just send me to my watery grave. Hey, beauty.
Humpback, 359. No new stars, a few new barnacles. She fed well in the north. All ships. Humpback 359 is currently in the bay, mid-channel, 400 yards from the gate. Use extreme caution and for God's sake, stay 300 yards away.
Sound of many engines approaching.
And the hordes descend.
Mona steers the boat away.
Oh, can't we stay?
You have lessons.
Please, I don't want to leave her. A couple more minutes?
Cassie brings her binoculars to her eyes and stands, unmoving.
See something? Cass?
He's here. What the hell? How long?
Months? Years? I don't know.
You told me he left after Mom died.
He came back.
And you didn't bother to tell me?
I heard rumors, but I don't have a bead on the bay like I used to.
You should
Keeps
have.
our sails close to the wind.
No, you should have told me.
It's what I thought your mom would have wanted.
You can't always use her as an excuse.
Cassie, I was worried.
It should be up to me whether my father's in my life or not you.
And him, Cass.
He's piloting tugboats?
No, they won't, look, honestly, I don't know what he's doing.
Cassie brings her binos to her eyes, relocates her father's boat, traces his trajectory. Then he's out of eyesight. She lowers her glasses.
And now he's gone. Again.
Jack like the wind, Jack like the sea.
He's really something, isn't he?
It's not as glamorous as it sounds. Let's do some school.
Are you kidding?
I thought it'd be more pain. my gamble, I don't know if it was right.
I don't believe my father doesn't want to see you. You're not letting him.
Cassie dives off the edge of the boat, swims towards shore. Mona starts the engine and shadows Cassie. Cassie shakes herself once on shore.
I'll throw you dry clothes.
Cassie doesn't wait. Stomps off into the marina in wet clothes. Mona picks up the radio.
Mama Bear 1 to Teddy Bear 2. The cub has seen the grizzly. She's hopping mad and off boat.
Scene 2. Cassie wearing Teddy's sweatshirt and sweatpants in the back of his boat, Salty Dog, in Gashouse Cove at Chrissy Field. Sounds of the wind playing among scores of masts and gulls.
You all dry now, sugar?
Got any more of that brandy?
Best we lay off that now. It's clear you ain't dying of hypothermia. You gonna tell me why in the hell you showed up shivering in your civvies?
I saw Jack today. Wait, you knew he was back too?
Baby girl, he has always been here.
What?
At least I think so. We run on different tides now. He's outgo and I'm income.
What do you mean?
Just a fancy way of saying I don't see him.
I thought you knew everything going on out here.
Oh, the bay ain't like that anymore.
Why didn't you tell me?
You're growing up. I might have told you, but now you've seen him with your own eyes, and that's the best way to see.
Where's he docked? You don't know, or you won't tell me. I want to see him. Are you gonna help me?
If that's what you need to do, I can't help.
I thought you loved me, Uncle Teddy.
Cassie, you're not ready for this.
I am too! I circumnavigated the bay last year, solo.
But you're capable as hell, but not grown. That nonsense you pulled today, jumping overboard where currents could suck you out to the sea or under a dock with ferries zipping by. You did that.
I was mad. Mona should have told me.
You ain't ready. You say like a champ, but your shipmates need to be able to count on you, even when you are feeling fierce or tired. You get your own way out there, you make mistakes can't be undone.
Mona lied to me. You too.
People who love you protected you from hurt. Maybe not in the way you like, so you can be angry if that's what you feel. But you can't put yourself and others in danger. That ain't code.
The code doesn't say anything about that.
The code's more than just words. Now, I think you know that.
I don't need protecting. I need to see him. Why won't you help me?
I love your dad. I owe him my life. Help me out here. I'm meant to be sanding.
Teddy tosses her sandpaper. They each go about polishing and sanding while they talk.
They say stories make work easy.
No stories. If you love me and you love him, why won't you help me?
After the story?
Oh, God. Fine. Is it at least one I haven't heard 100,000 times?
Cassie snaps her fingers and indicates a brush. Teddy tossed it to her. Cassie employs it.
The first time I saw the bay, it was like a Marty Robbins song. Yeah. She was my Rosalita. Gorgeous and sheltered. When just through that Golden Gate lay the unfathomable depths of the Pacific.
Telling the long version, I see. Not a new one either.
You know how it is, child of the bay. When she has you in her spell, well. Now, I laid my head plenty places by then, but that day, I knew I was home.
Teddy throws Cassie a short piece of rope.
Time me a sheep shake.
Grown. I could do that in my sleep.
Now, I had so much to learn about sailing itself, and the bay in particular, the way the current plows in and out of the game.
2 trillion gallons a day.
Outflowing currents that never complete before the inflow begins. Feeling the sway the air plays around islands and bridges and hills, coming unevenly like a Tamalpais fog. You know this, all in this in your blood. I had to learn it. Till I could sail it in my sleep. Still do, every day. Every night I rose up in my stride, became a captain, making a bowline. Then came the nether return. An ill-conceived race outside the Golden Gate, smack in the midst of the potato patch. Boys came from all over. No women then, Just the way it was. Different now, and me, glad of it, about time.
All right, get on with it, old man.
Yeah. Lazy straight thought money the way you think and not. Whispered in my ear like a gentle breeze. I never seen the Gale he was hiding. Sometimes, young lad, young Cass, words aren't to be trusted, nor appearances. Now, can you tell me a time when that's true?
Currents hiding under a swollen sea, calm at the surface, daggers below. When your sail is full and your compass reads right, but you forget to account for the magnetic shift. All's quiet, but the clouds scuttle high.
Do you know equally the deceptions of men?
This isn't part of the story.
You're older now, drinking brandy and all. There's more you can hear. It's family law what comes after. The trouble I was in, and who came to save me. What led me there, I have never told you. I was invincible. At least why I began to believe it. So the boys putting their lives in my hands.
What do you think of that? It glides free under the gentle force, but sudden yank closes her hatch.
Not now. You're not 15.
Okay, the potato patch was raging. You'd never seen it that wild before, not since.
Aye. Folks thought we should postpone, but Lacey knew I would prevail over those whitewater horses. I sure wanted that prestige, that purse. Now, on the furthest turn at Point Bonita, with another boat coming up strong, I turned hard in front of it. But I was dead in the water. The rudder broken. We went adrift, the wind pushing us fierce near the point. Those rocks that have taken so many.
You called the Coast Guard.
We put in an urgent call for nearby vessels to come to our aid, and Jack...
Dad appeared with his tug and rescued you and all the other lads.
Not before a harrowing wait, longest 10 minutes of my life. All hands burrowed to the hill, keeping us from the rocks. The other boats managed to stay on course, but we drifted closer to that daggered point. We hove to the sails to keep our bow to the wind. Even broke out the oars. But we were in a losing battle. Your father stood calm amidst the chaos. Heaved the line from his tug, cocky as hell. I loved him instantly.
Jack, like the sea. I know all of this. What's the part you haven't told me?
God forgive me, Cass. I suspected the rudder wasn't up that day. But Lacey I begged Lacey to replace it, but he said there wasn't time. It would hold. He glided me with praise and visions of glory.
Stinking no-code, land-loving capitalist.
'Twas me should have refused. Me, risking the lives of my men. Lacey said, crew sign on knowing the risk. It's the life we've chosen. Like a mantra. The life we've chosen.
That does ring true.
It leaves out the other truth.
The boater's code. We always answer a call of distress.
Anything else?
Bound by none, beholden to all.
Rise with the sun, heed the moon's call.
Beholden to all.
You know those words. Did you know your dad wrote them?
Dad wrote the code?
Code's been around since birch bark canoes. He articulated it right, though.
What do you have against him, then?
Cass, sometimes we find ways to believe what we'd like to be true because questioning calls into doubt who we think we are, what we think the world is.
Can't you, for once, talk straight? Were they all lies? The stories about my dad?
Everything I ever told you about your daddy is the truth.
Well, then I don't get it.
You needed those stories, a father to look up to. Since he wasn't around, I wanted you to have all that. But telling one story gets others get left behind.
Tell me, Teddy. Tell me now or I'll find somebody who will.
I hate to. I'm afraid your daddy isn't living by the code anymore.
Bullcrap. I remember that much of my dad. He lives for the code.
Now, I didn't want to believe it either. I don't know exactly what he's into, but everything I hear.
So you've no proof? Just hearsay?
When rumors stack up enough on one side, you gotta add ballast or tip over.
Uncle Teddy, please. I need to see him.
He'll hurt you. Again. I can't let that happen.
You and Mona are such hypocrites. You tell me we always give the second chances, but when it comes to my own father, that ain't code.
Don't go, Cass.
Will you help me?
I can.
I'm taking the attaboy home. Don't say no.
All right. Bring her back, Sam. Cassie, take heed.
Cassie exits. Teddy picks up the radio. Sound static.
Baby bear heading home.
Sound of motor starting and receiving. Scene 3. The cabin of Dreamboat docked at Pier 40. Happy chaos. Artifacts of lives fully lived. Cassie enters. Tries to pass Mona to her room.
Hey, Cassie, can we talk?
Now you want to talk?
I was trying to protect you.
From my father?
He's not all he's made out to be.
My dad wrote the code. He saved more lives. More than you, that's for sure.
Why hasn't he reached out? It's been years since I heard anything.
Well, likely he knows how you feel about him.
I'd never let that get in the way of your relationship.
Right. I guess he doesn't love me.
He does. Your dad lost his way after your mom died. Sometimes ships that are meant to be self-righting don't pop up again. You remember after her memorial?
I packed my effects, but he never glided around. I asked him to promise, and he said, "Sure as fog in summer, kiddo." I waited all day.
That was just before.
What? Wait, what? Well, tell me, Mona. If you don't, I'll find out who will.
He was piloting a ship out of the strait. It struck rock near Brothers Island. The ship scarcely damaged, but your dad had had some alcohol in it. So, the investigation, he lost his tugboat license.
He's not a captain? Then what is he?
After that, he left the bay. I'd get letters from time to time, but they stopped. When I heard he was back, I guess I just didn't believe.
Bullshit. You were hoping I'd never find out.
To protect you!
Have you told me anything that wasn't a lie?
I haven't seen him. He doesn't glide with anyone we know. He's on the lead, in the shadows.
Then he's still lost. He needs us.
You can't haul anyone aboard if they won't grab hold of the rope.
Have you even heaved one in his way? He's my father. I can't give up on him.
You're the child, and he's the parent. It's not your job to look out for him. This is what makes you.
I am not a child!
Cassie begins to exit. Stops.
Why don't you trust him? Wasn't he your friend? Oh, you're hiding something else. Surprise.
Oh, Cass.
Forget it.
The day your mom died, your dad was the last to see her.
He was on the boat with her?
She'd gone to meet him. He said she sailed away in good spirits, but I never.
Even you can't pin a set of Gaye on Dad.
It's not rational, but part of me does, and I can't shake it.
That's insane. Did other people blame him?
Maybe he blamed himself. Your mom was a crackerjack sailor. It never made sense.
So what are you saying? He killed her?
I know this is all hard to hear, but I don't trust him. He's not careful. If you get close to him, he'll break your heart like he broke your mom's.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Cassie exits. Scene 4. Cassie enters Mona's bedroom, rummages through a drawer, and pulls out a stack of letters tied with a red ribbon. She opens the first one.
Dear Mona, I screwed up leaving Cass as I did. I didn't know what to say to her. I couldn't help her through my pain. You stepped in when I faltered. You've always been a better person than me. You don't want to see me, but that doesn't mean Cassie shouldn't. Let me see my girl with regret. Jack. Mona, you lied!
Cassie knocks some books to the floor. She flips through the envelopes.
Jack York, Liberty Ship, Marina, Sausalito.
Cassie tucks the letters into her pocket and exits out a window. Sound of motor starting up and receiving. Scene 5. Liberty Ship Marina. Cassie knocks on the door of a boat with a sign on the door. Manager.
Permission to come aboard? Hello?
Sheila stands in the doorway, either day drunk or simply ruined by a lifetime of booze.
Aren't you a beautiful little bit?
Thanks. I'm looking for Jack.
Come closer. I won't bite, leastways not hard. Hey, don't I know you? You was Penny's girl.
You mean my mother?
Didn't I know everybody back when?
Is my dad here?
You just missed him, Dolly. He tacked out of here some nights ago on a crescent moon, unlikely to return.
Where did he go?
Old Jack never shared his itinerary. He left owing several months of slip fees.
He wouldn't leave without a good reason, especially owing money.
Lots of folks be looking for Jack. I told him, inquiries, requests, we're not what you call by the books around here. But I can't hold off the suits forever. Suits? Land folk come around. Also some of those rough boys from the South Bay, cigarette boats. With him gone, I don't gotta lie no more. I don't know where he is, and I'll tell that to anybody asks. Hang on. You should take this.
What is it?
Never seen it before. Girlie, no use looking for him on the top side. But you best beware the currents of the undersea. They'll suck you down to beneath, never to rise again.
What?
Sheila slams her cabin door. Scene 6. The Attaboy. Cassie examines the box, opens it using the tip of a blade, finds it empty, places the letters inside. On the box's underside, she puzzles out a false bottom and pulls out a locket.
Mom.
Cassie fastens the necklace around her neck and tucks the locket inside her shirt. She turns on the radio, goes to channel 16.
Teddy Bear? Are you listening? Teddy on the Salty Dog, come in.
Cass? Oh, God, Cass, go to channel 5.
Cassie goes to that channel.
Teddy?
Cass, I've been worried sick. Mona, too. Where are you?
Not far. I'm gonna find Dad.
You asked me to tell you about him, and I should have been straight with you. Come over, talk with me tonight. I'll tell you everything I know.
It's too late for that. I'm on his trail. Cassie out. Papa? Do you read me? It's 1800 hours. I'm on channel 18. Changing on the hour like you taught me. Hang on, Papa. I'm coming now.
Scene 7. The attaboy tied to a dock at Gate 5 Marina. It's dark. Cassie is woken by a stranger, Mole, rummaging through things on board.
What are you?
Shit! You scared the hell out of me.
I scared you?
I thought you were a pile of blankets.
Cassie sees that Mole has her father's box.
Put that down. It's private.
No need to shout. I thought there was nobody aboard.
Doesn't anybody live by the code anymore?
What code is that, love?
The code of the bay? Bound by all, beholden to none. Rise with the sun, heed the moon's call.
Sounds vaguely familiar. I'm in a beholden to none period myself, but it's only because I'm rather in a desperate strait.
The code says we must help other boaters in distress. Are you
A boater? Oh, yes. When I can get my hands on a boat.
You can't have anything or the other from the attaboy. No question.
Attaboy.
The name of this fine boat you're robbing.
Robbing's a strong term.
What would you call it?
Foraging.
Through other people's things?
When a man has needs, urgent and compelling, those needs supersede the law. Which is quite literal and kind of a drag, don't you find, so lacking in compassion and finesse.
The law is for the land, the code is for the sea. We're tied to a dock, but our keel sits on the water. So
What does your code say about a poor man looking for some wee item? Just enough to get him what he needs to make it another day.
if you're in distress, I must help.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. You're a smart lad.
But helping is voluntary. You're skirting the part where I assent.
And Mole apologizes deeply, miss. May I now impose upon your generosity and ask for a pittance?
Your name is Mole?
It began as a nod to my small stature, and later my love of the dark. Or perhaps my compulsion for the dark came on the heels of that name. Indistinguishable now, one from the other. About that apology, I believe it sits between us now, requiring reciprocity.
Cassie. I suppose I could give you a cup of hot cocoa? What?
You're kind.
What now?
Haven't heard mention of that old code in years.
I guess it's convenient to forget so that you can do as you please.
Was a time when it was easier to live by ideals. It grew hard, and now a distant memory, like stories from long ago.
What happened?
Something broke. What it was, I never heard.
I told you, nothing from the boat can be had. It's not mine to give.
Oh?
My uncle loaned it to me, and I must take good care of it.
Aren't you a bit young in the tooth to be out on your own, late at night on a borrowed skiffer?
I'm not as young as I look.
Well, you'd be what, 16, 17?
You're right.
Yeah, just the age I like, my girls.
Actually, I'm younger than I look. I'm quite young.
No, I've known plenty of girls, all ages.
Ooh, I'm nothing.
And younger.
I'm nothing like the
Make a
girls.
companion.
No. I'm nothing like the girls.
Oh, you're better than the likes of me, yacht type.
Far from that. I just like to be in the bay.
Do you now? How is it you come by this boat again?
My godfather gave it to me. I'm meeting my father.
Where is he then?
He'll be here.
I don't think he's coming.
He'll arrive any minute.
You're a good girl. Bad things can happen to good girls out here in the dark.
My father's on his way. We'll take the attaboy back to Chrissy Field, and and then we'll go home together.
Where's this home?
It's not down on any map. True places never are.
Moby Dick. Smart.
Papa and I are going to write our own book about the bay. We'll remind everyone about the code. You'll see, life on the bay will return to its former glory.
Sounds like fanciful wishing. Methinks you're all alone.
I just remembered. There's a very warm jacket I can give you.
Cassie goes through the pile she was sleeping under.
Here. It's expensive. I think.
Cassie holds out the jacket until Mole takes it.
That'll keep the frost from settling on old Mole.
Yeah, let's see how it fits.
Once Mole begins to put on the jacket, Cassie grabs the box. He's forced to sit down and pushes it quickly under the pile of gear.
You're a right tricky one.
Mole stands and wrenches the box from Cassie. He pushes her down onto a bench.
What treasure is beautiful, not so young Cassandra hiding from the mole? I'll wager it's nice.
It's nothing you can sell. It's my father's.
Your father again?
I'll scream. If you don't put that down right now, I'll scream.
Screams in the night are nothing remarkable down here.
We'll see.
Okay, all right, Cassandra, I'll close the box for now. Methinks we got off to the wrong start. Mole's a good ally to have, they say. You're a clever girl, but so very alone. You could use a friend, protector of sorts.
I'll take my chances.
You might say that. So, here's what's gonna happen. You will be disembarking. Show me the contents of the box. Perchance I'll leave it with you, but I'll be taking the boat for a bit of a spin. Mole doesn't hurt little girls. I just need booty.
You won't get away with this. Somebody will call my uncle when they see you on the attaboy. He knows everyone.
I'll wager you don't know the people I know. At least, anyhow, she won't be called attaboy for long, love. Now, open the box and show Mole what's there.
Just old letters from my father, of no meaning to you. I haven't read but one.
Jack York. Your father is Jack York. Why didn't you say so?
Mole hands the letters back to Cassie. He looks around, afraid Jack will materialize out of the dark. He worms his way out of the jacket, folds it exaggeratedly, and places it on the bench.
What a misunderstanding we've had. I'll just be on my way now. No need to raise an alarm or worry your poor father.
You know my father?
Jack York is the king of the bay, the master of ceremonies, the keeper of the light, etc., and anon.
When did you last see him?
Mole don't keep a calendar. He lives on the tides. But I recall a warm breeze out of the south. Unusual.
That would have been a few weeks ago.
Thank ye, young princess of the moon, for the hot cocoa and the hospitality. I'll be taking my leave.
Wait! When did you see my father? Well, where was he? Well, sailing on the southy breeze? Saving the life of an errant kayaker? Wooing a mermaid?
Bargaining for something at Svensson's? An anchor? A tow rope?
Well, where's he moored?
Old Mole was right. You're not waiting for him. You're on the hunt.
When I find him, I can tell him a story. I met old Mole down at Hyde Street Pier trying to steal the attaboy. He threatened me, and more. Or, wait, what of this? Dear old Mole, who helped me find you, Father, who was a kind gentleman of the night. I gave him a jacket. He was so nice.
I'd infinitely prefer the latter to the former.
Scene 8. Karma queens and anchor out. Stained glass windows hang next to worn tapestries. Collages with peeled varnish, beaded curtains, faded silk scarves. Everywhere you cast your eye, this level of cacophony and art existed, and has always existed. Esther and Lila are similarly colorful and archaic, making them hard to make out, but soon we distinguish them from their surroundings by their slight movements. They mend. Their hands move rhythmically sewing a sail that's draped over both of their laps and covering the gap between them. Although there is one empty chair near the old ladies, Cassie sits elsewhere.
Mole sent you? You seem young, even for him.
Ew! No. Caught him thieving both.
Yeah, that sounds like our mole. Don't mind my sister.
Kindly do not speak of me as if I am not here, Lila.
I didn't intend to hurt your feelings, Esther, only to spare hers.
Feelings? No, I simply find your dismissiveness displeasing.
Only greasing the wheels of polite discourse, my dear sister. How long has it been since we had a visitor?
A blessedly long time. Do you sew? Otherwise, why did Mole send you our way?
I'm looking for my father. He's on the bay. Oh, perhaps making treasure maps or divining the language of seals.
Fathers that can't be found don't wish to be found. Not only that, they aren't worth finding.
Mine's in trouble.
They all are. Stumbling along at best.
Esther, this youngster doesn't need your cynical take on men.
Fathers, I have an entirely different cynical take on men.
Shouldn't we hear the particulars?
Best to clarify the category before clouding the water with particulars. Go back home to your mother and be grateful you have a parent not in need of finding.
My mother's dead.
Poor girl. You see what your sharp tongue brings.
Her mother was dead before I even opened my mouth.
You reminded her.
I'm certain she has not forgotten.
Oh, she's practically an orphan. We have a spare room and an empty chair.
I have a guardian, and I had a home. But men with cigarette boats and suits from land search for my father. He's in trouble.
Just how can you help with that sort of trouble?
I know it in my bones that if he's lost his way, it's because he needs me. We live by the code. My father and I.
Ha! Pirate code?
Oh, Esther! You never did know when to stop.
Lila, shut your pie hole!
Oh, make me!
Why, you little...
Esther and Lila pull on the sail, trying to wrench it out of each other's hands. But each hangs on tight, so that after a moment of this, one strong tug from Esther topples Lila face forward onto the sail. Cassie jumps up, helps Lila to her chair.
Are you okay?
My sister has long forgotten how to behave around others.
I shouldn't have bothered you. It's time I got underway.
No, don't go.
Yes, stay. There's weather coming.
Best not be out.
Wasn't in the forecast. How bad?
30 to 40 knots from the northwest, 10 feet with a period of 10. Too much for your little skiff.
Rest here. Lend a hand. We always have mending to do.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to stay until it passes.
You'll find a sewing kit under that chair. Sails have 3 points, you see.
Cassie pulls out the sewing kit, sits in the third chair, threads the needle, reaches for the third point of the sail and brings it to her lap.
You make your way mending sails?
Its sails keeps the bay humming. Keeps time from standing still or going backward.
Use zigzag stitch. Several wafts will hold against even the wind fierce. Straight seams break in a breeze.
Cassie sews much slower than the older women, but a rhythm develops. They reach and pull the sail towards themselves in sync. As they sew, the sail rotates, the pulling force grows.
You never asked about my father. He's Jack York.
Best that one stays lost.
So you do know him. Where's he anchored?
Look to the shadows.
And a foxy man he was back in the day.
Can you help me find him?
Sit and sew. It's not your time to know.
What do you mean?
One thing we know is time. It has a way of revealing and hiding.
If it's rushed, tides will turn.
Winds will grow chaotic and unable to bear you to your destination.
Oars will break.
Engines sputter.
Hulls will leak.
It won't go well.
Then what am I to do?
Sit and sew. Drink your tea. Mend the sails. All is well.
But then you'll tell me? Forgetting something.
We sow the sails of time, vital work. Wind, time, sea, balm, hands fly.
Cassie continues to sew. All three continue to pull the sail robustly. But Cassie in a dream state. Some hours have passed. The wind has picked up. We hear it. The boat rocks gently.
Weave the ocean, weave the sea. Weave a sail over all that be. Keep the girl that makes us three. Blows the whale that swims beneath.
The word whale partially wakes Cassie. Esther and Lila do not see her waking.
Such an innocent. Doesn't know how the code broke or who broke it.
Best she not learn it from us. Jack York doesn't forgive.
We tried with her mother long ago, but
Jack stole her away. Let's keep the daughter. Who would know? Her boat is tied to ours. There's Mole who sent her. He works for Jack, though I'll wager she hasn't figured that out.
we scuttled the boat. Better yet, set it adrift. In the storm, it will flee. Parts unknown. All passengers presumed lost at sea.
And Mole?
Either if he comes.
Too dangerous. That Mole can smell like a rat.
Oh, this is our due. We were meant to be free.
Could use her vigor.
I'll untie the boat myself, and I swear if Mole finds her, I'll say the whole thing was my idea.
What of Jack York? If he should learn.
Leave up a spell to keep him from seeing.
We've gone downhill. Men are harder than weather to bend to our will.
Such young fingers, see them fly. With her help, we can make old Jack run blind.
Remember when a mere man wouldn't slow us? She wakes.
Tiny knots. My hands know what to do.
In no time at all, you won't remember having done anything else.
Terribly thirsty.
Oh dear, I forgot the tea.
Well, let me go. I'll make tea for all of us.
Cassie tries to rise but finds she can't.
Don't try to stand. You'll be woozy for some time.
What have you done to me?
Just a little help while you transition.
Transition to what?
It's a good life we have. Meaningful work, companionship, great sunsets.
Look, you old witches, we hold the bay together.
I've told you I have something important, but I need to find. Damn it! There's something I must do.
Don't fret. You'll forget you ever had a quest, or even that there was a time before you came our way. And dear, you'll be content, even happy. I promise.
I don't want to be content. I can't remember what it is, but I meant to do more than sew old sails.
Oh, our work is more than what it appears. As you learn, you'll see. But the bay falters without us three.
But there's only two of you.
and all suffer.
You mean my father? The code?
I'm forbidden to speak of what might have been. We make the winds blow where they blow. Sailors get to choose whether to tack or run downwind. We can't stay the rudders of the ones who choose the easy glide.
Dad chose the downwind run? What? If you let me go, I'll send someone to help you. Hands like leather. Knows all the old songs.
Cassie surreptitiously pulls her rope out and ties the knot from her chair to the sail.
I've gotten quite used to the idea. You'll stay here with us. There's justice to it.
At the next pull of the sail, Cassie lets go. With her point tied down, the sisters yank and pitch to the ground. Cassie musters great effort to crawl out of the room onto the deck of the boat and tumble over the side into the attaboy. She unties her boat and slowly breaks to the anchor. The old ladies have trouble standing themselves up, continually trying and falling, helping one another and falling again, until eventually they stand and realize that Cassie has escaped.
Come back here, you little mouse!
Oh, I remembered! I'm looking for my father!
We're weaker than I thought. Can't even hold a child.
Not that one. Will she find him?
We best pray she doesn't, for what she will tell. So, sister, so. Let's whip the winds and froth the waves in that little boat. She'll lose her way.
The sisters sew madly. Their wind speed increases and the sisters' boat really begins to rock. Sound of motors starting and receding. Scene 9. Cassie rowing the attaboy. It's dark, the waves and wind high. Her boat has a white light on the bow, a green to starboard and a red to port.
Papa? Come in, it's Cassie. Oh, I'm wave-tossed and wind-torn, north of Richardson Bay. It's 2100 hours. I'm on channel 21. My engine died, or maybe I ran out of gas.
Cass, come in, girl.
Uncle Teddy?
Lance, you have had so word. How far north of Richardson? I can get there, lickety-split.
I am okay.
You're on oars in this weather? At night?
I've seen worse.
Oh, for God's sake, you got nothing to prove.
This is something I have to do alone.
Maybe, but tomorrow, after the storm, we'll look together. Or you can go alone, but as you wish. Tomorrow.
I'm awfully tired. How will you find me?
I'll find you. What was your last landmark? Cass, I should have talked to you about your dad. I was breaking your heart, but you've a right to know he's not. He's a poacher.
You're lying! My dad would never be a poacher!
I'm sorry. I promise we'll talk it through. Where was your last landmark? Cass! Cassie turns off the radio, clips into her life vest, a green light flashes ahead.
Green to green, or red to red, all is clear, proceed ahead.
The green light gets closer, then passes by with the sound of a motor.
I'm in a channel. Which one? How long can I row? Will the wind blow? Here to head? Where to head? No maps to be read, only guesses. I don't know what his address is. Oh, it can't be true. Oh, Papa, don't let it be true. Oh, Captain, my captain. No, it's about death. Okay, it's a mariner, ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of three. That's worse. Bad luck. Are all sea poems about death? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Do container ships roam at night? Great beasts of the sea? They'll mow me down and never know. Shit, I should keep the traffic channel open.
Cassie turns the radio on. She set the channel to 16. Waves and winds increase and continue to pound the little boat. Cassie shouts against the wind.
I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and sky. And all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. Whoa. The wheels kick, and the wind's song, and the white sail shaking, and a great mist on the sea's face, and a great dawn breaking.
The waves grow.
Oh, 4 directions. East, far city of my love and my desire. West, screen, different of the fate of cities at the Golden Gate. South, sails are furled from farthest corners of the world. North, at the end of our street, the stars.
A red and a green light straight ahead, high up on a prow, heads directly for Cassie.
Green to green or red to red, perfectly safety up ahead. But when the both lights on, you see ahead. Turn to starboard and show your red.
Cassie digs at her port oar to turn her boat and show her starboard to the big yacht bearing down on her. It doesn't stop.
I'm showing my red. Damn you to hell.
The lights keep coming. Cassie checks with one hand that the radio is clipped to her life jacket and heaves herself overboard. Moments later, the crash of the attaboy is heard. Cassie surfaces, gasping for air. She turns onto her back, dials to channel 22, brings the radio to her mouth.
Papa, help!
Cassie reclips the radio to her life jacket and faces into the waves. Scene 10. Cassie drags herself up onto a beach on the south side of Angel Island. She collapses there. Jack appears out of the dark, picks her up, and holds her like a baby. She looks at him weakly. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. The next morning, Cassie sleeps on a makeshift bed, while Jack sits nearby watching over her in the ad hoc outdoor enclosure on Angel Island. The furniture, such as it is, consists of pieces that came in on the tide. There's a table, a few chairs, a long redwood tree serving as a bench, a fire pit. The space is decorated with eclectic detritus hanging from the overhanging branches, including a brightly painted waterlogged merman. Cassie opens her eyes to see Jack with a flashlight, opening the false bottom of the box, finding it empty, then pulling out the letters from the main compartment and setting it aside. Cassie closes her eyes as he turns toward her and falls back to sleep. Scene 2, daylight. Cassie wakes, Jack still by her side.
Angel Island, southwest end, ebb tide.
How did you reckon?
The rush of the city-bound ferry to the east as I woke. The electronic foghorn at Alcatraz to our south.
And the tide?
The rip-roaring rapids of Raccoon Strait to the west, keeping us here.
You still keep good watch. I can't believe what a big girl you've become.
I'm no longer a girl. Did the attaboy make it?
Nah, some wreckage came ashore, but mostly 'twas you.
Cassie looks across the clearing to the box.
Just me and some boards, was it?
And me box. How'd you come by it?
Serendipity. Same thing brought me here.
Jack walks over to the box and picks it up. He doesn't ask about the locket. Cassie's hand moves towards the necklace, but she holds back.
What the hell were you doing out there? You could have died.
Searching for you. And the bait delivered.
How long were you in the water? You need more sleep.
tell me the story first?
What about Mona? She'll be frantic.
After the story? Please?
Oh, Cass. I don't remember how it goes. I don't want
You
to.
remember the story. I was just a sparkle in my mother's eye.
Okay, if you promise to sleep. I was racing off Alcatraz on a wind that would take your hair out by the roots if your hat wasn't on. Those were the Cal 40s, big racers. I had a crew I trusted and a first mate I loved.
Teddy.
Your future godfather. That's one bit of parenting I did get right.
Amen.
We were winning the finals of the big boat series out of St. Francis, crisscrossing the bay from shore to shore in giant gulps of speed and grace. I hope you get to sail boats like that someday, Cass. The unfathomable sea passing beneath your hull, the city you love whizzing by. Your senses alive as everything comes at you, wind speed and tidal currents and wind waves, swells, landforms, the weaknesses of your crew and the strengths of your vessel. Every knot and rivet and sinew bent in a mighty effort with you at the helm and your crew at your command. Oh, it's like a trance, but you feel more alive than at any time. Do you grasp what I'm saying?
I think I do.
There we were, in that electric state, a few tacks from the wind when I saw, out of the corner of my eye,
Jack, in an elaborate stalling game, pulls out a pipe, loads it, tamps it down, pulls on the pipe, searches his pockets for a lighter.
Dad!
You're tired. Maybe I'll tell you the rest later.
Come on! Tell it!
I saw, amidst the kaleidoscope of stimuli, a very small thing occur. The race was the world. Everything else seemed unreal. I turned back to the contest, the angle of the sail, the dig of the keel. I had to literally shake myself to make meaning of what I'd seen. A small child had fallen from one of the boats lying in the channel, watching the race. I told myself that surely someone from the boat had seen, would rescue her. But as I replayed that thing in my mind, it struck home that no one was watching. And that child was too young to swim, especially there.
So you shouted.
Man overboard! The words everyone would understand in an instant. My crew turned to me and we luffed off to the wind, circled back. Despite how long I thought I'd been debating, it must have only been seconds, because as we turned, I saw that very boat with a bright red hull, filled with cheering, half-drunk folks. They hadn't seen a thing, and hadn't missed the girl.
You saw her right away?
And I picked her out, struggling to stay above the surface. Teddy took the helm, and I dove off the bow,
You saved her.
just as she was going down.
And her name was?
Cassandra.
And you knew.
That if I was ever lucky enough to have a little girl,
You'd name her Cassie.
and I did.
And you'd always be there to keep her safe.
Jack can't meet Cassie's eyes, which works out well because she can no longer keep them open. Scene 3, early evening. Sound of a helicopter nearby. Cassie slowly awakes.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Tired, but happy.
They're searching everywhere.
They're looking for me? Or you? Mona and Teddy must be worried. But so what? They've been lying to me. Leastways, Mona. I found your letters. You tried to see me, but she kept us apart.
You read all these?
Only one. I haven't had the chance to with everything.
Too bad they're ruined.
Jack throws the letters into the empty fire pit.
Let's never be apart again, Dad.
Cassie, I am overjoyed to see you. It does my heart good to feel you near, but last, you gotta go home to Mona. I'll come and find you later when things are... We'll spend time together.
Spend time together? Do you know what I've been through? If you have things to do, I need to go with you.
I don't know how my current situation is gonna turn out, or have a home to offer. That's no life for a child.
Jack opens a can of beans, hands it and a spoon to Cassie. They pass it back and forth.
I wish people would stop calling me child.
What about school?
There's a life on this here greater school than any.
The work I do, the men who work for me, they are rough. And not in the romantic way you're thinking, like soft on the inside. No, they simply aren't to be trusted.
You don't trust them?
In certain contexts, I trust certain ones to do certain things.
Wouldn't it be nice for a change to have someone you can always trust by your side?
I won't drag you into my affairs. You're a girl. I'm giving you cold beans for sustenance, unsheltered on an island without even the comfort of a fire.
Please, Papa. I've thought about it too. We can ride out this adventure together, and once the danger glides by, we can get a slip at Glass House Cove by Uncle Teddy.
My life at best isn't as orderly as all that.
She picks up a piece of rope, ties and unties knots.
You're my father, and I want to be with you.
I want that too. But it's complicated.
Well, what's complicated about it? If we want to be together, we make it happen. You could be a harbor master, or do salvage diving, or maybe you can get your pilot license back.
Mona told you about that?
Yeah. Do you think it hurts to drown?
Your mother. They say there's an ecstasy to it. I hope it's true. She was a fine sailor. But that point can be treacherous, even on the best days.
She was really beautiful, wasn't she?
Like a moment of peace in a gale. How much do you remember?
She sometimes sang in the morning. She could stand still long enough to get chickadees to land on her outreached hand. She wore a scarlet cap when she sailed. I know you've got trouble, but is it the law you're running from? Because if it were true, the things I've heard, you could tell me. We make mistakes and we forgive. It's in the code.
The code.
The helicopter is heard again, sweeping the island. Cassie and Jack track it, then resume.
Papa, you need my help. I need to be your first mate. You, me, the code, unstoppable. Tell me what we're up against.
There is a misunderstanding that I have to straighten out, and it's way beyond your ken. You think you're grown, but you're just a girl. You don't understand the world in its entirety. I concede it's partly my fault for regaling you with tales about the code. You're thinking you live in a fairy tale, but fairy tales are darker than you know. The shadows are teeming with bad people with ill intentions, and the best compromise themselves just to get by. If I teach you anything, it's that.
That's the world of the shore, not the bay.
The bay and the shore, they're the same.
That can't be true. Do whales breach in Chinatown? Does tap water run bioluminescent and glow in the moonlight?
It can be magical out in the water, roger that, but every boat must dock at the end of a voyage, and the gravity of the land pulls hard.
But you're on the up and up, right, Dad? Because you have the code.
The bloody code again?
Papa, during the storm, I thought a lot about this. Things out here have changed.
for the worst.
Let's you and me write a book about the bay. Put it all in rhymes, the knots, the lore you taught me.
A book's a huge undertaking. I'm no writer.
I warned that between you and me, we know the bay better than any other. Knowledge about the currents and tides, when to run with the wind and when to tack, where the whales breach, the otters play, the sea lions follow your boat, how to pull up to a dock in a strong current, how to use the currents coming round to spit, where the islands, where the islands rise on low tide, learning from birds how to run.
Some book.
We could sail the entire shoreline, all of it, from the delta to the salt ponds.
Some trip.
But most of all, we'll teach the code and bring the bay back to its former glory days. Papa, do you know that it's been nearly forgotten?
It's history. Let it die.
Well, we can bring it back. You can. People will listen to you.
Kid, that was a special time. The code fit then, but no longer.
Together we can do anything. I know it. So, what do you think, Dad? About getting a slip?
No, I'm not making any more promises that I can't keep.
I'm more like you than you know. A life on the move suits me fine.
It's no life for you.
Oh, please, Papa. Just a trial. Let me go with you and see. You'll change your mind.
Look, kid, you can come for a couple of days while I head up the coast of Mendocino. Then I'm dropping you back with Mona.
Oh, you won't be sorry. Oh, and keep an open mind to making it permanent.
There's a condition. I'm the captain. I make the calls and they can't be questioned. Agreed?
Along the way, I want to hear what happened to the code.
Midnight comes sooner than you think. Close your eyes. You still need rest.
You'll wake me? You promise?
Sure as fog in summer, kiddo.
Jack kisses her forehead and exits. Cassie retrieves a stack of soggy letters and gingerly pulls them apart. She's able to read bits of them.
It's best I keep myself as far from Cassie as possible. I'm done fooling myself. There's nothing but hurt for those who sail on my ship. Cash enclosed with love, whatever that's worth. Jack.
Cassie's thumbs through the rest. Each line is from a different letter.
Misunderstanding with the authorities in San Diego. Tell Cass I wish I could be there. I'm sorry it's been so long since I sent funds. Can't leave Mexico just now. Not this time, Jack.
Cassie tucks the letters into her jacket, checks for her radio, and exits the way Jack did. Scene 5. Full moon. Cassie, dozing against the trunk of a tree, wakes to the sounds of Jack and Mole loading a skiff, about to cast off. A 36-foot yacht just offshore. Cassie approaches with her blankets.
Where do you want me? Aft or stern?
I thought
I was just coming to wake you.
you told me and she wasn't.
Don't mind him.
Thanks for letting me sleep till the last minute, Dad. Ah. Hello, Mole.
Cassandra,
You know each other?
I've had the pleasure.
The pleasure was all yours.
Jack takes Cassie's blankets and sets them in the boat. She steps in and sits in the bow.
Some yacht.
Yacht's too grand. She's comfortable. There's a snug bedroom for you, Cass.
Hey, that's
We'll
mine.
just have to get a few things out the way.
I see the way things are going.
Don't worry, Mom. You can always steal yourself another boat and sleep there.
Oh, that reminds me. How's Attaboy?
Shove off!
It's always the same story. Mole, load up. Mole, shove off. Mole, take the oars.
Mole wades into the water and shoves the dinghy off the sand, then jumps in. He rows. Scene 6. On the Fathom, an expensive, well-appointed yacht. Mole is at the helm.
Where's my dad?
Checking the pump.
I want that jacket back. You tricked me out of it, you dirty weasel.
You enjoyed our little encounter. Admit it. The interplay of words, the tactical tussle, the will they, won't they. Oh. I never meant you any real harm.
You tried to steal from me. You threatened to take my boat, then send me to the sisters where I was almost enslaved.
I knew they were nothing for they're no match for the likes of you, Cassandra. Old Mole was just having a spot of frolic, and it worked right well, got you off my back. Maybe you're the weasel, telling lies to make me spill your father's whereabouts.
Those witches put me under a spell. I was lucky I had the wherewithal to trick them and crawl my way out. I wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Wow, what a shame that would be.
Why do you dislike me?
It ain't that I don't like you. You're scrappy, but you're lying to yourself, which makes you a poor shipmate. Of the let them eat cake variety. Now hush. I've got my hands on the wheel and I'd like to concentrate. In peace.
How am I lying to myself?
His lordship didn't want you here. Instead of facing that, you scrapped your way aboard. By all rights, you should be on the island, even now, using your secret radio to call for help.
You know, I have a right to be here. He's my father.
Jack enters, takes the wheel.
Scrappy weasel.
Stop bickering, you two. Check the cargo. We're rendezvous at 0600. When these men arrive, you'll stay in your room. Lock the door and don't make a sound. What is it?
I'm not doing that.
Well, you must. You agree to the
Is
terms.
that the way it's always going to be with us?
There are times when it has to be. You're
No,
a...
child, I know.
I used to take you sailing in a 14-foot Lido we had back in the day. I can still see your little hand on the rudder, shouting, "Tack!" All ready to sea was in you, though you were barely 4. After a while, you'd curl up on the bed, a canvas at my feet, and sleep. Though we'd be in the middle of a gale, it could rip us apart. You close your eyes and dream. That trust felt like a blessing.
I remember that sweet, salty sleep.
I wish you could trust me like that again.
I'm not a girl anymore.
And I'm not to be trusted.
I didn't say that.
You don't have to.
What did you and Mom talk about on that last day?
Right down to brass tacks, huh?
My past is all mysteries.
We were trying to find our way back to one another. We would have, too.
Was Mom the missing sister?
Nah, they wanted to keep her, but nah.
They tried with me.
Those witches won't make another move on you as long as I have anything to say.
I can deal with them myself.
Okay, Cassie, they have ways. You need a protector. They know to be afraid of me.
I want to handle it in my own way. Otherwise, it only lasts as long as you're around.
It's not safe for you at this meeting. If you can't do as I say...
I don't want to be locked away. I want to be a part of the things that... I mean, if it's dangerous, then let's not do it. If you must do it, and it is dangerous, well, let me be there to support you.
Your presence only makes me more vulnerable. If they don't know you're here, they can't use your safety as leverage.
So, dangerous men are coming aboard, and if you get hurt or worse, I'm alone with them? Trapped in a room?
I told you, it's untenable with you here.
Well, why do you have to meet them? Are they part of straightening your misunderstandings?
I'll take you back to the bay.
Help me understand. Can't you make Mole do it?
This is my livelihood. There's always an element of precariousness.
Do something else. We can be safe together.
You show up out of the blue and expect me to change everything.
I just found you, Papa.
Maybe that was a mistake.
Dad?
I want you to hear something about your dad. That race, I wanted to win. I didn't know those people, and I told myself I didn't owe them anything. I decided not to go back. Nobody would ever blame me or know what I'd seen. I came very, very close to not going back for that child. I forced myself. Do you understand me? Make sure your radio's charged. You'll go ashore while I have my meeting. Then I'll circle back and we'll carry on. Don't argue, Cassandra. Gather your things.
Jack changes course. He picks up a handheld radio and gives orders to Mole.
Prepare the skiff. We're dropping Cassie off at the Farallones.
Nothing's how I thought it would be.
And what did you think would happen?
Pick up where we left off. Sail into the sunset.
I thought that too.
It's not so simple now.
Cassie reveals the necklace with the locket around her neck.
I found Mom's locket in your box. Do you want it back?
It was always meant for you. Did you look inside?
Cassie opens the locket.
It's you and me at Aquatic Park. I remember that day. Mom would want us to be together.
Oh God! Cassie, stay on board then! I guess we can figure out a way to keep you safe.
No. Dad, no. Drop me off and circle back.
You're sure?
When I see you coming back for me, then I'll know
What?
that it's what you really want.
I'll come back, Cass.
Promise?
Sure as fog in summer. You are beautiful. Just like your mom.
I never learned why you broke the code, or why the code broke.
Code's heavy. Came time to set it down. I guess it's yours now if you want it. Is the skiff ready? There's a landing on the east side that should be in the lead. Get her there safe.
Scene 7. Mole and Cassie in the skiff. Dawn threatens, Mole rowing through moderately rough ocean towards the Farallones. Jack's boat fades.
Mole, take the princess to Farallon Islands. Why not Alcatraz in the 19th century? Posit, I'd rather face an island full of convicts than the sea surrounding the Farallons.
I'm no princess.
Things were finally looking up for old Mole until you showed your pretty face. You scuttled my setup. Now I'm on the high seas in a skiff, exiled by the king.
You'll be back on board in no time. It's me who's been cast out.
Thought you kept better watch.
What?
He's not coming back.
Well, I know that. He's leaving me
Think
behind.
about someone else for a change. He's not waiting for me either. It's just you, me, and the sharks.
The Fathom hasn't moved. He's waiting for you.
I served my purpose. Once we're parallel with your so-called Golden Gate, he'll be away.
Jack, like the wind.
'Twas dear old Mole set up this meet. Mole what guarded his ship while he played Robinson Crusoe. Mole undignified himself in 1,000 ways and delayed his payday on credit, mind you. Just like the sea, he's a right con.
Well, maybe you're wrong.
Mole's never wrong when it comes to betrayal. Knows it inside and out. I suspect you and I are much the same in that way.
Mole rose. They're each lost in dark thoughts. Finally, the Golden Gate Bridge comes into view.
Serene, indifferent of thy fate, thou sittest at thy golden gate.
The Fathom pulls away and heads north up the coast. Cassie and Mole are left alone.
And he's gone.
Dad! Dad! Come back!
In the potato patch, it's rough with treacherous currents and giant wakes. Cassie becomes still. She unclips her radio, hands it to Mole.
Call him. He'll come back to save me.
Cassie leans over the gunwale and drops into the sea, head first. Mole lunges towards her. The boat tips. He scrambles back to center. He unlocks a door and extends it out to Cassie, who's bobbing in the water.
Grab it!
Tell him I've got in.
Cassandra, grab the oar. The current will take you.
Cassie makes no move to take the oar. She's limp in the water, unconcerned. She leans back.
It always comes back for the girl.
And then she begins to move, the current sucking her out into the Pacific, fast and unrelenting. Mole wrestles with his impulses, look out for himself, or try to save Cassie.
Oh, God damn it!
Mole digs into the oars, following Cassie. After much effort, he's next to her, keeping pace. He quickly makes a long loop in a rope tied to the bow.
Catch the line!
Mole throws a line to Cassie, but she lets it hit her and refuses to take it.
My dad will come for me. And if he doesn't...
Come on, Kate, take hold! Do it for old Mole!
Jack, like the tide, always comes back.
He's not coming.
Call him!
Secure yourself. I can't row and use the radio. Take the line. I'll untie it when he draws near.
It's okay. Hold. Just call him. Jack, like the sea.
A faster line of current catches Cassie, and Mole can't keep up.
Mole!
Hang on.
Mole digs on the oars with everything he has. They lose sight of one another.
Mole!
Cassie!
Mole can't find her, can't reach her. She's spinning around, lost.
Help!
Mole hits the right current again and reaches her, throws her the line. This time, she takes it.
Atta girl! Loop it round.
Call him.
Listen to Mole. If I stop rowing, we'll be halfway to Hawaii by noon. And if you don't come in out of that water, you'll be hypothermic well before then.
I need him to come back.
No, you don't.
What if I never see him again?
The world is wide, but the bay is small.
Mole pulls the line, bringing Cassie closer. Cassie reaches up. Mole pulls her aboard. He helps her sit, puts Teddy's jacket on her, covers her legs with a tarp. He rows them toward the bay.
Say something.
Is my dad a bad man?
He ain't great. You don't deserve what he'd done to you. For a princess, you're not a bad sort.
He's not the first parent to leave me.
You can't help who you're born to or what finds you after. Only what you cobbled together along the way.
Mona and Teddy. They've always been there in my wake, no matter how crap I treat them. I must be crazy with worry.
Thank the gods, the dynasty won't end. The anointed one shall continue her reign of the seas, while poor Mole rummages along the quay. Will the princess deign to throw the poor boy a farthing whence they meet again?
Just when I was starting to like you.
Oh, don't go thinking we're friends.
You did save my life.
Only so as not to deal with the consequences of doing otherwise.
You're a better person than you let on. Maybe the code lives in you after all.
Remember what delusional thinking has landed you to date.
Well, maybe it's kismet. Jack booting you, a flood tide, and a chance to start anew.
You'll never reform old Mole, my lady. Unless...
Do you always?
Here's what's missing from your so-called code. No accommodation for man's nature.
Maybe that's the point. You wouldn't need a code if it came natural.
I'm for embracing the darker parts of the human experience.
You aspire to be like him?
Well, he wrote the damn code, and it didn't hold back his dark tide.
Maybe the code is bollocks, like my dad. Still, wouldn't it be a better world if we all...
My head hurts. Can't you give us some peace?
Let me row so I can warm up.
That's the right idea. The very Mole being skipped into the bay by the princess herself.
Scene 8. Cassie rowing. She sings songs to the seals, and Mole seems at peace, as much as Mole can be. They're further into the bay. The sun has risen.
The sea maid sings on yonder reef. The spellbound seals draw near. Her note that lures beyond belief. Mortals enchanted here. Was it a dream? We're all asleep. Or did she seize her strength? Where the seals with a splash dive into deep, and the world goes on again.
The Karma Queen's approaches.
That rusty old anchor sails out.
I sense my next meal coming on. Hey!
Ahoy!
Esther and Lila, subtly transformed, are on deck. They lower sails and sit alongside the skiff.
Young miss, you owe us an apology, leaving all of the sudden as you did in the middle of tea.
After you tried to kidnap me?
That quite stings. But I can still remember when the company of old women felt much like being held ransom.
You gave me sea legs, you used me to sew a spell, then whipped up a storm fierce that almost did me in.
Has Mole filled your head with nonsense? Do we look so very powerful?
You do seem different. Well, what about my mother?
Penny May, she worked with me oft times.
Sewing the sails that kept the bay humming and time ticking?
Your mom helped restore some of Lila's work for a show in the Hague.
Oh, my tapestries. Grand canvases depicting the life of the bay and all the denizens of the anchor-outs. All of us enacting a grand experiment in living free.
We'll not see times like that again. Not here.
Ladies, please. I've had a lifetime's worth of reminiscing about the golden age of the code and the bygone era of the mythical bay to do me. Brass tacks, where are you heading with me sails?
Them's our sails.
Until a
like the world itself, but its lifeblood flows in and out from the sea. Time we saw it, while we still have tides ahead.
The point is, you'll not be gliding out the gate without remunerating Mole. I've been swindled out of enough for one day.
We can't gild you in money. Venture into the wilds with us. Would be nice to have a strong, young-ish hand aboard.
Never. Boring.
Then we'll see you on the rebound. Next stop, Mendocino.
Oh, hang on. I've unfinished business Mendocino way.
The fog begins to build at the gate. Mole begins to climb the ladder onto the Karma Queen.
Chasing after Jack? Remember how that ended for me?
He's not my blood. It's a different thing. My stream is outbound. Your lie's here.
The bay's tainted for me now. I see him everywhere I look.
Don't let that pollywanker take from you what's yours.
It feels like a different place now.
Mole doesn't give advice because Mole don't care. But as for tainting the bay, well, don't be going in her again the way you did today, filled with longing for the deep. Is the bay your own? That's up to you.
Sweet of you to worry about them sailing on their own.
Bollocks! I'm taking what's mine. Tally-ho, lady!
The bridges span the land, but it's the water that connects us all. Wharf rats and crammers, polar bear swimmers and wind riders. Farewell, all!
Mole and Esther tussle over who gets to hold the wheel. Lila raises the mainsail. Cassie turns her head towards the bow and away from the sisters' boat. Mole calls out one last thing.
Look me up in a couple of years, not so young lass.
Ew!
Cassie turns but finds that the boat has disappeared completely and suddenly in the fog. Scene 9. Teddy and Mona stand on the deck of the Salty Dog, heads bent close as they examine a map. Cassie comes alongside the slip, ties up and disembarks, then climbs the Salty Dog's ladder unnoticed.
Ahoy!
Baby Sam!
Thank God!
Mona and Teddy run to awkwardly help her as she climbs over the side. They hug her long and hard. Mona classes her with kisses.
Oh, well, thank goodness you're okay. Are you okay?
You're wet. You must be freezing.
I oared through the fog is all.
What were you thinking? Have you any idea how scared we were? 3 nights.
Is that all? Oh, I didn't mean to go off.
Sit down, love. When was the last time you ate?
I'm fine. I want to tell you.
Get her a blanket.
I need to tell you.
There'll be time.
Enough. I'm not cold. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. Though a spot of brandy would be nice.
You went radio silent.
Things were moving fast. There's so much I need to tell you
I
both
mean
about.
to say, I was scared fierce.
Well, I thought you were lying about him, and I had to see and find out. See if what I remember held.
Did it?
Death loves me, but it's Sunday love. He doesn't know that I like my toast burnt on one side. He's never been around to drive me off when I dive into the water in my cities, or to pine me when I glide off.
Jack was never easy with the everyday.
He's golden with the grand gestures, the grand goodbye.
And the not so grand ones.
Yeah, we've got your back, kiddo.
I'm not a kid anymore. About that brandy.
I guess a little won't hurt. So where did we leave it, Theodore?
Mona opens a bench cupboard and pulls out a bottle. Cassie notes her familiarity with the contents of the cupboard.
Theodore?
Oh, we spent a lot of time together these past couple of days.
You, approve?
Cassie pretends to dive overboard.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It might take me a tide or two to get used to it, but I guess I don't hate it. sort of promise I am not plunged like that again.
Glad to hear it.
What happened out there? Did your dad...
It's gonna take some time to connect it all, tell to a tellable stream.
Are you wearing your mom's?
I can't tell it yet. But can I ask you? Was the code a fairy tale you all told to make me think that the world is better than it is?
The code's what binds us. What sets us apart from those who don't have it, from those shorebound where grace is hard to come by.
They all said it belonged to another time.
Who's them?
Maybe we don't need to know just that. But saying it belongs to another time, that's the card. Maybe it's a wee ember, but the code lives on.
Even if Jack...
The code's bigger than any one person.
Aye, it needs many hands holding it up. Some give up during desolate time.
How do we keep from that fate?
Stick to your stream.
What's that?
Your Cassie York, who lives life in the bay's embrace, knows its every mood and its creatures. You're a sailor, a knot maker, a code keeper. You see the magic in the everyday.
What if I can't see it anymore?
A moment of silence, and then the sound of a whale's breath. Teddy, Mona, and Cassie watch for the whale to resurface. Moments pass until she does.
You came back, girl.
Cassie climbs down the stern ladder to the dock. Her vitality returns as she speaks with the whale.
What are you doing here all alone? Best catch up to your pod. They know you like a migratory route. They won't let you forget. Swim deep, girl. Come back soon and tell me everything.
Cassie, Mona, and Teddy follow the whale's progress until it submerges. The